If I had to pick a brand that I would say had the biggest redesign, the most improved in the 2026 model year, it is easily Ozark. Not just because of the design changes, but because of some of the floor plans, the creative floor plans they've come up with, like this one right here, the 25CP. This is an incredible couples coach. It comes in a little under 30 foot, about 6,000 pounds. But the way that they have designed it, some of the things that they have done in here, I think just stand above a lot of the other competition that's out there, a lot of the other brands when it comes to design. So let's take a look inside. I'll kind of walk you through it and show you why I really like what they've done and why I think, again, it is probably just one of the best rebrands. Starting off, I mean, like I said, design-wise, you can see the floor here, like very unique flooring, and just the whole thing. You step in, you're just like, man, like this pops, right? Like this is different. This is so much different than what Ozark was before. And the layout itself, like I said, I think just makes sense. We have a campside kitchen over here, of course, bedroom up front, slide out with the fridge and sofa. And that's going to be directly across from a TV we'll see in a second. But ultimately, this is going to be a rear bath floor plan. But again, I really, really like what they have done with the design, with the floor plan itself as well. So let's start off here with the kitchen. As I mentioned, there is a 50-inch TV on a lift right here, and that is directly across from the sofa right where you want it. For eating space, they built in a table right here. You can see that you have a chair. There's another one on the other side. But if you need a little additional space, this actually pulls out, and now you have even more room. So if you wanted, you could technically fit 2 more chairs here, or it just gives you that much more room at the table. And then underneath is actually a fireplace, and that just not only looks good, but that also is going to be a space heater. Take a look at the campside windows. Huge window. I mean, it basically covers the entire campsite. It's all window. That's great. You have big shelves up top, which, you know, not only good for like your plates, bowls, mugs, things like that, but also if you have decor, plants, whatever it may be, you can put them up there. You have like light boxes, right? Like there are lights up here. There's also, you have what they call the blade lighting going across. So it's nice and bright. I like what they've done with like the doorways. It kind of has like this nice, almost futuristic cut to it. Same thing with the mirror, right? Like this kind of lines up. You have that same futuristic cut here in the bathroom. Again, I like some of the design choices that they did. Taking a look over to this side, we open this up. We'll see that we have a couple of drawers, right? Nice and finished off. Like that's pretty impressive. I like that, not rough at all. And then moving a little bit further, this is going to be a thermoformed countertop, by the way. It's not a solid surface, but it's definitely a step above like your T-mold. Electrical outlet right over here, some additional storage right there. Under the sink, unfortunately, kind of lacks. I would have loved to have enough space for a trash can here. Unfortunately, it's just not able to happen. We do get an additional drawer over to the side. Again, that's nice, but I really would have liked to have space for a trash can there. Right down here, a little bit extra storage again. Not quite sure what you're going to put in there, but they gave you something. You have the oven, the 3-burner cooktop, and then the hood. Now, if you've seen some other brands, you may recognize this hood. It is the same one that is used in Salem and Wildwood. When we open that up, you can see here that is the microwave. You can see the vent fan there as well. And if we kind of drop down, we go into the faucet. You have the 2-tone faucet as well as the undermount sink. Another thing I do want to point out, electrical outlet here. You also have these guys that drop down, so you have a spot for your towels. Overall, I think they just did a really good job on the kitchen. Now, opposite in the slide here is going to be the fridge freezer combo. So as we open that one up, you can see that this is going to be a 12 volt, 10.7 cubic foot on that guy. So nice and big. And then next to that, opening this up, that is going to be your pantry. And I'll kind of flip this around just because I want to show you there's some unique things here. One, this is actually a miniature coat closet. So you can put a few hangers in there and have a spot to hang a jacket. Like, I'm sorry, but that's just smart design. I really like when I have a spot for my jacket, and because it goes all the way down to the floor, I can put some shoes in there too. Now, it's not super wide, so it's not like I'm fitting a ton in there, but I also have this space over here if I need. So, you know, and that's deep. I can definitely fit some shoes in there. You'll see that I have a pull-out drawer here, again, finished off like the ones by the door. And then these are all going to be open to the other side here. Moving over, we can see, there we go. So that is all kind of dual access. And then if we come down a little bit lower, this is going to be the jackknife style sofa. And of course, the great thing about a jackknife is all the storage you get underneath, and they make it super easily accessible. Magnetic catches on there as well. Just make it very simple. Again, this is a very unique flooring. I've never seen this flooring in another RV. I believe it is unique to Ozark. You have the Picasso style bedding. It's a choice. This isn't for me per se. Let me know your thoughts. Is this, do you like this? Like, would you cover this? Are you rocking this? I guess it's nicer than just like a plain brown or something, but it's different. You know, it's different. I'll give it that. Moving back though, you know how we kind of had that cutout on the bathroom door in the back in the mirror? We have the same thing here in the bedroom, right? So we're kind of keeping along with that theme. We also have the same like style hooks that we had in the kitchen here. There's some in the bathroom as well, but that way if you need to hang like robes or whatever, a hat, you have the ability to do so. This is a fake TV, by the way, but I did just want to point out that it's there. That's a 32-inch can fit up there. So if you want a TV, obviously the connections for that are right up top. Window over to this side. Storage all the way across the top there with some lights. You also have right over here, USB port. You can see electrical outlets. On the other side, you will also have that. You can't really see it. It's tucked away in that dark hole down there. But there is a couple of shelves there as well. I do like that. I'm a big nightstand guy. I always have a bottle of water. I sleep with a CPAP machine, so I definitely need some space. And then right over here, this again was an interesting choice to me. I don't know if this was a mistake or if this is how it's supposed to be, but I see there's not a hanging rod in there. And I just wonder why. Like, that is a hugely tall space to not have a hanging rod. It's pretty common not to have one here. Not like you could hang anything there anyway. But the one, I feel like maybe it's supposed to be there. I don't know. I'd have to ask the manufacturer. It definitely should be, in my opinion. If not, I'm going to put a tension rod in there just so I have something. Right. But again, interior wise, like I said, they've done so much. This is a great couples floor plan, great layout, and I love the design and the aesthetic and the changes. But they've done some things to the outside as well, right? When we were out here, we could kind of see that. So let's cover that real quick as well. So one of the first things I want to point out is the aluminum. And they're not the only manufacturer going to this. There are definitely several, but this is what they call like the retro style aluminum. So rather than just being like one individual strip, it's actually like 3 strips together. But the aluminum itself is actually thicker. And not only does it look nicer, it kind of has like a, I don't know, like a matte texture to it. But not only does it look nicer, but like I said, it is thicker, so with less chance for dents. It's just going to hold up a lot better. It is more expensive, but in my opinion, definitely worth it. Up front, you have 2 propane tanks there. You can see your battery. There is a battery disconnect. You also have your rock guard here, and then the smooth front. Taking a look at the pass-through, magnetic catch on this one. And when we go in there, yeah, that is pretty good space. So I did forget to mention, I don't know how I forgot this, in the bedroom, that is a VersaTilt bed. So what essentially that means is that the bed system, I don't know if you could see it in that pass-through, but the bed, instead of lying flat, kind of goes up like so. Now, the big advantage of that is, yes, it helps to like sit up if you want to read or something like that. But even more so is when we were in that bedroom, if you saw how much space we had to move around, that's because that VersaTilt bed system. And for me, that is definitely the big advantage to that system. You also see some outside speakers here for entertainment, and we have the outside TV if you want to watch that. Of course, that will be underneath this large power awning, and the entry door that we went in is right here with the MORryde solid steps as well as the grab handle. Coming around to the back side, nothing too crazy back here, but I did just want to show you have a square tubular bumper there, outside shower, city water, black tank flush. Then if we take a look up top, we have a couple preps. One is going to be your camera prep, your backup camera there. The other one is going to be your ladder prep. So let me know what you think. Do you like this one? Do you like the Ozark rebrand or the things that you would change? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you are wondering about price and availability, I completely understand. There is a link in the description. Simply click that link. It'll show you the price as well as the one closest to you. Thanks for watching. I'm Ian Baker. Until next time, we'll see ya.